Hello, Geeks Talk Clinical readers. Just got off a webinar that we did with Fierce Biotech. It was pretty interesting. We had a bunch of people talking about mobile applications. Medidata kind of represented development, clinical development, and we had some other speakers who were talking about use of mobile in commercial, use of mobile in discovery, and we kind of talked about how people thought about adopting technology. Some of the stuff that I thought was really interesting was kind of the arc of getting people to try new things. I always think that Medidata was one of the first companies that really said, well, we can just use the web like an e-commerce company and run a clinical trial online. And what happened was a lot of people said, oh no, you can't do that. It's not compliant for one reason, or it's not going to scale for another reason. And certainly we had to stick to our guns, but that environment where not everybody was on the web yet with their clinical trials, I actually think was an environment that created all kinds of competitive advantage for the companies that really figured out how to do EDC in a way that engaged sites in an exciting way. And I gave that example on the webinar. But actually, I think now that if you look at mobile, and you look at how that's going to change things, particularly in the area of clinical trials, yes, there are going to be people who say, oh, I don't know how we can do this, how can we connect to patients directly, is this something that's going to change the way we have to interact with regulatory agencies? And actually, maybe the answer of change is yes and good. But again, I think there's a real opportunity here. The life sciences companies who figure out how to work with technology providers like Medidata to do things like engaging with patients in new ways that they haven't been able to before in a clinical trial, or make life work differently and better for healthcare professionals that they're working with. Those are the life sciences companies who are actually going to use mobile to create advantage now. One of the final comments on the webinar that I made was, 5 years from now, everything will be mobile. So the time to find that advantage, to define how it can work for people like Medidata, to get that advantage, our customers and our partners, I really think it is right now. Thanks so much.